Hello everyone. Today I'm just going to show off my ultimate modded Wii U, just kind of like a tour. So first thing is that I have Pretendo Network, as you can see on the screen. Wara Wara Plaza just became public, or just became to the public, which means everyone can use it. But Pretendo is in a closed beta for most things, so a lot of things will not work. But Wara Wara Plaza is set up as you can see now. So that's pretty neat. Pretendo, if you don't know, is an online service to bring back online functionality for games, and brings back Miiverse as well. But Miiverse is a recreation, uh, type of thing, not a revival. If you're looking for a revival, then you're gonna want to look into um, Artverse. Now I'm gonna show up my plugins here. So if I just press L down on the D-pad and minus, because I have the Aroma environment, so most of these will not work with Tiramisu. Most of these Aroma homebrew. So in case Pretendo to get Pretendo working, swap me, swap screens. I'll show that here in a minute. Eevee is an enhanced version of the Virtual Wii. Makes things not so stretched, kind of things like that. So it fixes that. DRC sensor bar, so that's your gamepad sensor bar. It permanently turns it on. That's what I use. It's pretty nice. Screenshot plugin allows you to take screenshots on your gamepad and TV by a press of a button. SD caching patches mods into games, Reach It Free, Reach It Freezer Wii U, etc. Okay, now as far as Swap Me, we're gonna go into the YouTube because there is another plugin called Give Me YouTube, which brings back YouTube functionality. Because all it does is that YouTube looks for a token. Normally it fails because YouTube shut down, but hackers kind of just brought it back. I'll go ahead and swap my screen, and there you go. So as you can see, YouTube is fully working. I got into YouTube, um, so that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna head into any videos, however, because there's a lot for me to show today. Okay, now that we're back, let's go ahead and talk about our Aroma apps that I have. So I got the Aroma Updater, which updates Aroma Homebrew App Store, which you can download and get homebrew apps there. Blue Pair allows you to connect your Bluetooth controllers. Dumpling allows you to dump your physical and digital games. It also allows you to dump your system files. If you plan on using Cemu, which is a Wii U emulator, Payload Loader installer, this is just for installing custom firmware, but also allows you to auto boot into your um, custom firmware. So that's pretty neat. Save Me allows you to save and restore your game progress. It also allows you to transfer your saves from one user to another, as far as I'm aware. UFD allows you to delete your update folder or restore it. Wii U identifies your system specs. So I have in this, everyone uses this for checking their NAND mostly. And I have a Toshiba, that's the best one you can have. Hynix is bad because all the Hynix ones are dying from what I saw. And then if you have Samsung, you just kind of hit and miss whether it's good or bad. Nestle, you can get a game for free. WUP installer, GX2, that allows you to install WUP formats like Virtual Console injections, homebrew apps, kind of things like that, dump games, etc. Fireplace, I'll show this, is literally just a fireplace, nothing more to it. Pretty straightforward. As soon as those, there we go. So as you can see, it's just a fireplace. So, that's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and head back to the Wii U menu. Okay, now that we're back to the Wii U menu, let's go ahead and talk about the games that I have. And I have like a lot of games, like I think over 200 or something like that. I didn't count, but it's definitely over that amount. I got Mario games here, so the main lines and the Mario Karts, Paper Mario, yeah, so pretty much almost all the Paper Marios. 3DS games do not work on here, um, so no Sticker Star or no New Super Mario Bros. 2, but however, you can stream it with NTR Viewer, but I don't have a newer version of the 3DS. I got an older model, so that's kind of out of the park. Anyways, Mario spin-offs, Luigi's Mansion, Captain Toad, Mario Luigi, Wario Land, Dr. Luigi, then the Mario Parties, Mario Sports, the Amiibo games, Donkey Kong, and then finally Yoshi. Alright, Kirby is main lines and then just spin-offs. Zelda, same thing. Um, Breath of the Wild, and then going all the way down to Spirit Tracks, mainline spin-offs. Alright, GameCube games. So GameCube was originally going to be added to the Wii U, however, and it was fully coded, but Nintendo never released it. Hackers simply just switched a thing from off to on in the code, which, that's just putting it really simply. So there's two ways. You can easily do this through the Virtual Wii, going into Nintendo that way, or USB loader, however you choose. Or you can create a virtual console injection of GameCube games, as you can see here, and play it even on your gamepad, which is what I do. So, which is pretty neat. Wii, I have Wii games here. We'll just go backwards. I've been playing a lot of Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort lately. And I do have a lot more Wii games. You use Speed Loader GX, which allows you to play games off of your SD card or external hard drive. I also got emulators. I added these very recently. So NES, SNES, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. This is all bundled into one. Not 64, Nintendo, Sega, Genesis Plus, and PlayStation 1, Wii SX. Lastly, we'll talk about Wii U games. So here are all my Wii U games that I have. It's quite a lot, I know. Like you see, this is when I used Tiramisu. Wide was just a Wii U disc dumper. It's in a only dumps your disc games. Dumpling is better. And then I talked about Vanills. So let's go ahead and go into the Virtual Wii. And I'll see you guys when it is fully loaded up. Okay, now that it's fully loaded, I'm gonna go ahead and press A. And the first thing that you can see is that it looks more like an original Wii instead of a Virtual Wii, as Virtual Wii only has like 3 or 4 channels per se. So like I got the forecast channel, news channel, photo channel, internet, everybody folds, check me out, Nintendo, all that from Reconnect 24 Patcher, which is just WADs. I just had to install them using a WAD manager. And they all do work in Virtual Wii, so that's pretty neat. Then as I said earlier, I do have all these like USB loaders, emulators, kind of things like that. Then I got the homebrew channel. Go ahead and boot into here, because I do have a couple more things to show in here. So like Wiimote Lite is a WAD manager. It allows me to install WADs. Wii 64 is the other N64 emulator that I have. Now 64 and Wii 64 are kind of different. One's more compatible, one's more stable. So, let's keep going down the list. Reconnect 24. You did it during setup to enable Wiimote to work. Preloader allows you to install or update Preloader. Yes, Preloader does work on a Virtual Wii now, iOS 80, and ZiOS allows you to, install custom iOSs so you can have homebrew Wii, play custom games, etc. Now with USB loader, I do have a lot of games, obviously, yes, but I also have a ROM hack of Mario Kart Wii in here, which is Mario Kart Wii Deluxe. Um, Lots of custom tracks. I had a lot of fun with it, so I highly recommend it. As you can see, a lot of games here work, and I even got WiiWare games, so that's pretty neat. And then one minor thing I want to show real quick is just kind of like what's at the end of the Wii menu. So most of these I don't really use anymore because either I have them in USB Loader GX or in emulator, or I just don't really use them at all. Or things like this don't really need to be required anymore because it automatically turns on thanks to homebrew updates. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you for watching this tour. If there's anything I should add to my Wii U or virtual Wii, please let me know. Otherwise, have a good day.